Welcome to Coffee and Candor. This is Amber.
Chris.
Ross.
And Brandy.
Oh, we got a fucking doozy starting off.
We're going to start off with, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to, hold on. Amber was telling us about this story, and she got started, and I was like, oh no, you need to quit. You need to stop. We need to hear this for the first time. So please, go ahead.
Bob Lee Allen and his assistant, Thomas Evan Gates, are facing...
His assistant.
Yeah, he handed him the surgical tools.
Okay.
Are facing charges of conspiracy to commit and perform unlicensed surgery, battery, maiming, and assault. I didn't know there was a charge for maiming.
Well, there is if you cut someone's dick off.
Yeah. But if they ask you to?
Yeah, he was willing.
So here's the thing. Dude wanted to get a sex change. And,
I don't know what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And two guys that he met at the tire shop said, or were fucking the train station, I don't know.
Oh, you want to pay $50,000?
No, I wouldn't do that shit for free,
I can do
dude.
that shit.
Yeah, just come out to my cabin in the woods.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
So, in Oklahoma, a 28-year-old recently arrived at a hospital with a bloody groin and a terrifying tale. They said two men had surgically removed...
And it didn't have anything to do with this vacuum cleaner.
No.
I don't know, but
think
my
so.
imaginary dick is hurting right now.
My real one is.
So I guess he's one of those people that go by they, them. Because it says they said two men.
Well, no, because now he did have a dick, and it was a he.
Had surgically removed their testicles in a remote cabin in the woods.
And now he doesn't have that, so he doesn't have a badge.
One of whom said he was a cannibal who stored body parts in his freezer.
That would have been a red flag for me.
Last week's shocking incident led sheriff deputies on a thorough investigation of the cabin, where they found medical equipment, bloody towels and tissues, and drugs, and a pair of frozen testicles in a bag.
Well, how else are you going to make the beef stroganoff?
So, he just wanted to be neutered? Is that
I hope this article has the name of their
clinic,
their business. Oh God, it better. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to look it up.
Well, have you seen it before?
Yeah, I heard it on the radio.
Is it good?
Oh God, it's great. Naturally, the story has left the town in shock. I can't say it's cult activity, said the sheriff. It's something that I have never in my career run across in this part of the country. We know there's a lot of rumors out there, but at this time there's no danger to the public.
Unless you want a sex change for free.
Hey, where can I get a discount sex change?
Surprisingly,
you don't show up with a Groupon, dude.
Surprisingly, this was not an involuntary procedure. The victim sought out an unregulated castration online and hired 53-year-old
Facebook Marketplace
Bob Lee Allen to perform one. That affidavit said Bob Lee Allen.
I just want to point out that like 99.9% of all serial killers
have three first names.
Mm-hmm. Bob Lee Allen. Hello.
Yep.
Should have been another red flag.
You're lucky your last name has S on it on the end.
Yeah.
I'm not lucky. That's just how it is. I mean,
you came really close.
You would have been one of those people.
I would have changed it because that should. I would have changed it to add.
Do you know I dated somebody with three first names?
Yeah.
Is he a serial killer?
No, but he did some weird shit. Like, yeah, he kind of went crazy on me one time. But he's the one whose truck I wrecked over the cat.
Okay.
Oh, when you yanked the steering wheel.
Yeah. We didn't date a lot longer after that.
Gosh, she got Tourette's. Huh? Fucking wrecked my shit.
The pair met on a website that specifically advertised such services before they pivoted to Skype for a conversation.
Like, we're going to have to take this to the Skype on the DM, okay?
No,
we're breaking so many laws.
The DL, not DM.
No, you have to perform a telehealth evaluation.
Oh, true.
Oh, so they were trying to be professional. They were
Right.
like,
Okay,
yeah.
let us see the balls.
Ooh, they big.
I can see why you would want those cut off, sir.
We're going to have to charge extra for those.
No, they were free.
No, it was free.
Well,
Allen allegedly...
okay, that should have...
They were keeping them to eat them.
They work on tips.
Alan allegedly...
Just the tips.
Well, the guy bought him dinner. I mean,
No, he brought him dinner.
yeah.
In his pants.
Yeah, I mean, it was take and bake is what it was.
It's take and bake, and I helped.
These are Oklahoma oysters.
Oh, damn. You are fucking wrong.
Allen allegedly told his prospective patient that he had 15 years of experience.
I like the way you said patient, not victim.
with
That was good.
similar surgeries. And would be
Similar. Not exactly the same, but similar.
I neutered a goat once.
yeah,
I just cut everybody's balls off. Everybody.
and would be more than willing to castrate the Virginian free of charge, assisted by
Did you
his
say
friend
Virginian or Virgin?
Virginian.
Okay.
Free of charge, assisted by his friend, 42-year-old Thomas Evan Gates.
Hell, that sounds like a good time.
Allen also indicated that he would tape the procedure for personal use.
To jerk off to later.
That's from the
Really?
Yeah.
Next,
See, that's how they get you.
Next, the victim flew to Dallas on October 11th to meet Allen. It remains unclear how much time
Jesus
passed.
Christ, this was a destination castration.
How much time passed between their initial conversation and the decision to buy a plane ticket?
So he had time to think this through. This
Yeah.
is not an impulse.
Wait a minute.
Castration?
He already had to fly somewhere. I'm thinking Mexican surgery might have been a better option at this point.
They're not free.
Yeah, it
They
wouldn't have
are
been
not
free.
free.
I mean, they're cheap, but they're not free.
But you know what they say, nothing's ever free.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a free lunch. It's
I
actually,
bet the Mexican surgeons wouldn't have wanted to eat his balls.
Probably
God, I would
not.
hope not.
Probably not.
You've heard the phrase, there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Meeting face to face for the first time, the pair left the airport and hit the road. The commute was long and winding, taking them past small Oklahoma towns like Worcester to the isolated outskirts beyond. The
Why
surgery,
did they meet in Dallas?
that's where
So
he
he-
flew in, I guess.
so-
I don't know.
My God,
There's
they
not an
didn't want
airport
him
in
to.
Oklahoma?
There is, but he didn't want to know. I mean, they didn't want him to be able to retrace the steps
Yeah,
inside
yes.
the cabin.
The surgery occurred
Give me my balls back!
the next day, October 12th.
That's some serious buyer's remorse.
Details of the operation itself remain scarce, though enough is known to make responsible physicians groan in frustration. Allen began by injecting the patient with localized painkillers. Oh, yeah, he was awake the whole time, by the way.
Oh
Fuck me.
my God!
Yeah.
Groan in frustration? More like groan in horror.
Frustrated horror, though.
By injecting the patient with localized painkillers, then opened their scrotum with a blade and removed their testes. Gates, meanwhile, served as assistant, handing Allen equipment. The procedure spanned 2 hours and rapidly turned dark.
I bet it was that guy that you heard his case, the claims commission.
That's where he got his
Remember they
experience.
had to operate on himself?
Yeah, that's where his experience came from.
The victim told investigators that Allen laughed.
Oh, now he's a victim.
Yeah,
victim.
laughed and said that he was a cannibal. They also informed police of the freezer littered with body parts.
Oh my God!
None of the limbs
What
or organs
body
have
parts?
yet been identified or publicly disclosed, besides the frozen pair of testicles. Increasingly, the incident got even grimmer.
Maybe he wasn't really a cannibal. Maybe he was like...
Wasn't Jeffrey Dahmer executed for this shit?
Maybe he was a scientist.
But he
like
signed
Dr.
up for it.
Frankenstein.
No,
He
those would
did.
be in jars of formaldehyde.
Yeah.
Not if you were going to use them again.
You mean eat?
Not if you're
No, if you're trying to sew a motherfucker together to make a body, you can't have formaldehyde-soaked material. That's not how that works.
I don't think frozen in
Oh, come on.
in a
Dr.
Ziploc
They
bag is gonna work
Frankenstein
either.
dug
They
him up out of
probably-
the.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, graveyard.
When they transplant, they put the organ in...
That's a special thing. It's not thrown in a plastic bag.
No, it's not a special thing. They transport it in a plastic bag on dry ice in a fucking igloo cooler.
These guys probably can theirs in farva beans and all of
Okay,
that.
well, no, yeah. I mean, more than likely, yes. But, you know, if they were trying to build a body, that would be the way to do it.
I don't think that's what they were doing. I think they were building a.
I mean, it'd be hard to get someone to donate a torso, though.
A
I would think.
9-course meal.
Yeah, I think they were.
Sex
Yeah.
doll.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I think
you
they
are
were,
nasty
I
as
think
hell.
they were stocking up for the winters. Like,
Dude, it's cold winter.
yeah.
Allen allegedly told his patient that he had once killed a man doing a similar surgery. Oh my God.
I'd have been like, dude, sew my ball sack up
Now you're strapped to
and
this
let me get the
table.
fuck out of here.
and your sedated partially.
Yeah, I wonder when that came up.
And
Was it after he cut him? You know, I killed a man once doing
No,
this.
and you're strapped to the table, half sedated, and you hear him say to his assistant, "Wow, this is going a lot better than last time."
That's when they decide to tell you they're cannibals and they killed somebody.
Right?
Or your surgeon says, "Oh shit, one rolled off the table. Did you see where it went?"
God. According to
Damn.
the victim's account, he worked on someone that he described to be crazy, and that he left.
He's crazy. Okay.
And that he left the male opened up to die overnight.
Oh.
Why?
So he murdered him. He didn't die
Yeah,
on
what the?
Allen also bragged that his services were in such high demand
I can't believe
that
that.
he already had 6 others lined up for future operations.
Well, he's never going to go hungry again.
Soon after the surgery.
Where in Oklahoma is this? Because I want to avoid that whole.
I was about to say, are you looking for a surgeon?
No. I want to avoid that whole entire area.
It's probably out by Owasso.
Soon after the surgery, the victim fell asleep.
Yeah, permanently.
Flung back to reality on October 13th, the victim was informed that they passed out because Allen and Gates were unable to stop the heavy bleeding.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Though Allen was initially opposed to contacting authorities, his no ER, no morgue stance rapidly changed. Back on the road...
When he was presented with the option of either the ER or the morgue.
No ER, no morgue. How many bodies are buried on this motherfucking property?
Back on the road, the duo headed for McAllister, Oklahoma. Allen allegedly warned the castrated victim that he would dump him in the woods if they died. An ominous threat suggesting that this might have happened before.
We might have been planning this since.
Yeah, we've got a plan.
Yeah.
The day after the victim was admitted to the hospital, staff notified police and provided them with the address of Allen's cabin. Sheriff deputies searched the place on October 15th and found it.
And they, of course, got that from the PayPal receipt.
And found it littered with evidence that included computer flash drives. It didn't take much for police to arrest Allen and Gates, as they were unwittingly delivered themselves to the law by showing up at the hospital. As it stands, they face additional felony counts of battery and dangerous weapon, maiming and assault, and misdemeanor charges of failing to bury body parts.
God damn.
We might need to check for missing persons in Arkansas because that's dangerously close.
That seems like really close to Fort
that
Smith.
did not have the name, so I'm gonna have to look this
my
up.
God.
I've got to hear this. What's it called? Discount Chop Shop?
I'm just still giggling about like he's
This is not a
strapped down.
giggly thing.
He's strapped down. He's helpless. I'm a cannibal. Last guy we did this to, we killed. Whoops.
Yeah, we ate him from the asshole out.
Like I've made a huge mistake.
I think there was a miscommunication.
Can you put my balls back on, sir? I need to go.
You know what? Keep them. Just keep them. Sew my sack up and let me walk out of here.
There's been a terrible mistake.
God.
Miscommunication has been made here. So, holy fuck. All right, you know what? If you just really are just overwhelmed with the desire to have your balls cut off,
Well,
which I can't even imagine.
There is like a.
Well, I don't understand what his thought was.
Well, I know what you're talking about, like people who
want
like,
amputations.
This arm is not my arm; it's somebody else's arm. Cut it off. That weird
That's
shit.
weird as fuck.
Bad weird.
Yeah.
But if
I mean, isn't that a
money.
mental disorder?
it is, yeah,
I mean,
people that want amputations and stuff.
yeah, it's a real mental condition.
I honestly don't see how a doctor can honor those, like do those, and not.
I don't.
Well, most of the time they won't.
But somebody's doing it for them, unless.
You remember those Mexican doctors?
They're probably.
I don't know if it's doctors in Mexico. They wind up going to some other country.
It's probably Wayne Allen Smith or whatever the hell his name is.
Chop shops are us.
Yeah, no shit.
Good
body
job,
shop.
y'all just advertised for him.
It's called Bob Lee's Body Shop.
Damn.
But if you just absolutely have to do that, man, go to someone who is AMA certified.
The problem is somebody who's AMA certified
Won't cut your balls off for
No.
and
free,
won't cut
at
your
least.
balls off
Just
at
for the fuck
all
of it.
without like some real
Yeah.
heavy duty.
So
like,
I really want. Yeah.
He'll be like, I'm going to ask you just one last time. Are you sure? You cut them off. Okay. We're going to have to send you down the street to the cannibal, though.
Damn.
Did you find it yet?
I'm still looking.
I just can't imagine that would be a difficult search to bring up. I mean, fuck. Unless there's what was his name? Bob Lee Allen?
Something like that.
Unless there's just a whole bunch of Bob Lee Allens cutting balls off. I mean, it might be. Fuck, I don't know.
it's a sideline. Hey, you got to make a buck.
Side hustle.
Side hustle.
Oh, look at this cute little picture of them.
Of who?
That must be him and his friend.
That's the sergeant.
They were eating people's balls.
they're scary looking.
No, baby, they just look like big bears.
No, they're scary looking.
So let's put this in perspective.
Oh, I found it.
Well, please tell us.
The eunuch maker.
Wow.
No.
Yes.
I thought it